Good morning, guys. What's up? What have I got here? Oh my goodness. All these plugs that we cut out from the high bottoms and tops. That be them. And this is just scrap plywood. I make these out of everything. Here's some 1/4 inch. What is this? 1/2 inch. Yeah. So yeah, I'm doing that. Knock that out. I glued and then shot them in with a brad nailer. Little 4 points. That works slick. Put a little glue on it. Bondtite 3. And then I slapped them in there with brads. I think they're inch and 1/4. I don't remember. Anyway, here's what's going on here. Got that little project, and I got this project. We're getting ahead. We've got the beetles coming. Summer's coming. Beetles are coming. So we want to get that going. So here's what I'm doing. You salvage these. You clean them with a toothpick, you know, like I showed you. You got a T for top. Well, the T is here, see? So the last piece of tape that goes on is the roof. So what we'll do here is steal some of Miss Daisy's. We'll steal some of Miss Daisy's cornstarch. You don't need much. That's plenty right there. And you just rub it in with your fingers. Just like that. Very simple. I'm finding these traps. I'm going on my second year or third year. I forget now. Second or third year with these traps. I did the oil traps for quite a few years, and just a total pain in the ass. It's a friggin' mess. And then you spill that stuff, that oil runs down and gets in some of that brute, because you're putting them on top, see, of the frames. And if you bump the hive, then it jiggles, the oil comes spilling out. And then when you pick them up, and then what do you do with them then? You got to set them off the side to work your hive, and then you end up tipping them over. You know the old bull in a china shop thing. You guys know I'm a bull in a china shop anyway, so that's basically that. And what I'll do is go out there on the garbage can out here. I'll set a leaf blower and I'll turn it on. I'll just pick these up one at a time and go in front of that leaf blower and blow all that extra dust out. But here's how I do my retaping on these traps. When you cut these out, you can get 54 of these, by the way, if you go to Lowe's and buy that sheet of sign material. I forget the dimensions, but if you lay out the 4-inch grid on there, if you laid out the 4-inch grid, I think you get 54 of these. And then I just set down a piece of wood. Actually, I do it at the dining room table. I set a piece of wood, and I take my knife and I just score it. I lay out first. I use one little square rectangle as a template, and I lay it on position. I go around with a Sharpie, and then I get in there and score it about 2 or 3 times on each side like that, and that'll pop out. So that works slick. So you got your T here, so you flip the T down because you're going to tape the bottom first. And I just take the Gorilla Tape, go like that, and then I stick it on the edge. That's it, guys. How tough is that? Okay, let's do another one, because I know you're just so confused. Then I just pile them up over here, the cutoffs. There's not much waste to this at all. So I've got quite a few to do here. I don't know, I got probably 70 or so of them to do. Sometimes if the beetles are really a lot of them in there, I'll put one of these traps on the top at each end of the hive. And then here's your bait. Here's your bait here, Max. It's a Combat Max Force and gel bait. It's a roach gel bait. And after you blow them out, you put about 6 dots in there, little dots, about an 1/8 inch dots. That's all you need, about 6 of them. And then you roof it with tape. That's it, guys. Alrighty. I'm gonna order me some couple packages of bees. I guess they're coming out of Georgia. President of the club has got some contacts, so I'm going to get a couple of them just to get some new genetics in the area here. And from what I've seen of his bees, they've been pretty good bees. They're getting out of Georgia there, so it's a good idea to buy packages and put them in. I think what I'll do is buy a package. You get 1 queen in it, or maybe I'll buy 2 packages. I think I'm going to buy 2 packages. Well, I got 2 queens, and I'll take my mini 2-framers, and then I'll buy 2 additional queens from my breeder, and I'll set them up. I'll sugar water them bees, spray them, pull them. I'll have to pull out my queens first, and I'm going to put them in push-in cages. I made push-in cages the other day, like 7 of them. And I'll trap that queen under there on a nice frame of brood with some empty cells for her to start laying in. And I'll push her under that cage. And those bees I will shake in. Divide that 1 package into 2 of those for 2 framers. So that'll give me 4. That'll give me 4 hives right there with 2 packages of bees. Something to think about. All right, guys. Catch you on the next one. Be happy. See ya.